What's going on YouTube, and welcome to another video. If you're new to the channel, I welcome you. Be sure to hit that subscribe button followed by the bell notification so you never miss an upload. And if you're watching this video, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Lets me know that you enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. So with the new Mortal Kombat, whether you enjoyed it or not, you cannot deny its success. It has already broken tons of records since the pandemic and has already had a green light for the second film. If you wanted to hear my honest opinion on what I thought of the film, I will link the videos down in the description. But this video, I wanted to discuss what the big hype and debate is going on with Mortal Kombat 2. Now, if you haven't seen the end of the first Mortal Kombat, then you might want to click away and come back after you have. But for those that have, at the end of the film, we get a little tease of Johnny Cage. So now there is a huge debate going around on who should play Johnny Cage. For those that don't know, because it wasn't huge news, Johnny Cage was actually supposed to be in this film, but they decided to tease him later on at the end, mainly because of COVID restrictions and things like that. They originally had a plan where they would go to the set, meet Johnny Cage, and he would not be a main piece of the film, but just kind of that would be the spoiler. But instead we went with that poster at the end of the film, just because, again, COVID restrictions. So his character has not been cast. Now, the big debate going around right now is The Miz versus Ryan Reynolds. So I wanted to get a honest opinion from you guys and have a discussion on who you think should play Johnny Cage out of those two characters. And of course, if you have another idea of who you'd like to see, then drop that in the comments. But I wanted to make a case kind of for both The Miz and Johnny Cage, or for Johnny Cage, as well as Ryan Reynolds for Johnny Cage, and then let you guys decide, and let's have an open discussion. So, for those that don't know, The Miz is a professional wrestler. His real name is Mike Mizanin. Sorry if I butchered that. But he kind of got his claim to fame back in the Real World days. He was in the Real World Back to New York in 2001 and also did the challenges, the Real World Road Rules challenges, where he won a couple. And he did that from 2002 to about 2005, 2006, where in 2004 he signed on with the WWE and made his debut in 2006. So when it comes to The Miz, if you know his persona, both in the wrestling world, but also in the reality television show world, he is essentially Johnny Cage, personified. He would play that perfectly because he would just kind of be playing himself. He has the look, he has the demeanor, he has that attitude that you want from the classic character of Johnny Cage. But, of course, you have Ryan Reynolds, who is a fan favorite for everybody, primarily because of Deadpool. I mean, Deadpool kind of made him, a household name. But me personally, as I'm sure a lot of you are, I've followed Ryan Reynolds since the beginning of time. I've enjoyed pretty much every film. I even kind of enjoyed Green Lantern. I know a lot of people thought that movie was kind of trash, but, I mean, it was entertaining. It was an entertaining film. But Van Wilder, still a classic to me to this day. And he is, again, another guy that has the Johnny Cage look. He could play that attitude perfectly. I mean, he's got that snarkiness. He's got that sense of humor. Look at him in, like, Blade Trinity. He was great in that. I could see him playing that kind of character in this upcoming Mortal Kombat film. And then, of course, Deadpool. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't want to see Ryan Reynolds play Deadpool? But neither here nor there. I just wanted to make a quick video. Nothing too long, nothing too major. Just kind of give my points. I personally would love to see Ryan Reynolds, but that's just because I'm, Ryan Reynolds, lover, I guess. I just really enjoy him as a person. I think his social media game is on point. I mean, check out his advertisements for his companies and businesses. I mean, they're phenomenal. And The Miz, I mean, I grew up on The Miz. I grew up on The Real World. I watched the challenges. I mean, I haven't really watched the challenges in a couple years, but I used to watch all of those, the Infernos, all that stuff. So I'm a fan of The Miz too. It's just, I feel, one, Ryan Reynolds would bring something to the character that The Miz wouldn't, and that's the experience of an actor. I know The Miz has done little small parts and things like that. He's even been in my favorite show ever, which is Supernatural. Any Supernatural fans, give me a like. But yeah, so he's been in roles and has done a great job for the most part. I mean, even in Supernatural, he played a great part, but he was playing a wrestler. Most of the parts that he's playing don't take much acting, which, to be fair, Mortal Kombat, especially if you saw this Mortal Kombat, the acting wasn't great, so he probably would fill it in perfectly, and he acts well enough to where it would be believable. But again, he is that character, so he would play it flawlessly. But I'm going to go Team Ryan Reynolds. Let me know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one.